Rise and shine, my mariposas, rise and shine. Today, I want to talk about an update because I've been getting a lot of comments in my video about the I quit at 59. So at 59, do I regret leaving my 9-to-5 slave quarters? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't regret one bit of it at all. I have freedom now that I did not have before, and I'm able to live my purpose that I couldn't do being tied down to a 40-plus hour slave schedule, Since I have left, I feel more free. I'm not as stressed out. I don't get ill as much because I'm not going into a job that's dealing with the public and having to worry about coworkers because they're too afraid to stay home to get well and coming to work and getting me ill. I don't have to worry about potlucks and holidays and hanging out with people that I just don't really care for, or a boss that just doesn't set you up for success. Most bosses nowadays, that they don't care. They just want you to be in a seat and making that, corporation money for their shareholders and for the president of the company. It's not about you. And it's not about your well-being. So if they don't give a damn about us, I don't give a damn about them. So what I've been doing is I've been doing Spark delivery driving, and I've also had a side gig of being a book editor. That was one of the things that I talked about as a option for you that you can do when you're looking to set yourself up for other income. And you can go to Fiverr, and you can go to these other online platforms where private contractors are giving their information, and looking for people. I mean, if you know how to edit videos, there's people looking for video editing. There is transcription, because some companies need transcription as well. There's customer service up the wazoo. So there's options for you to set yourself up for success if you are ready to transition out of a 9-to-5 and even just working from home or working for yourself as doing other things, that can replace that income. Now, granted, watch all of my videos on the playlist because I give you several different options on how you can guide yourself right on out of the slave quarters and into your own thing that you can do and manage that can replace that. So take a look at those videos because I've gone into extensive information as well. Also, you got to know that these jobs don't align with me. I don't agree with some of the things that they're doing. I worked in the insurance industry, and I saw how they denied claims and everything else. And I was just on the property and casualty side. They went up on their premiums, yet they're not offering you anything, and they certainly don't give you your premiums back at the end of the year should you not make any claims. So insurance is just a racket, along with all these other rat race locations. It's just a means to get them to their bottom line and keep you enslaved and paying bills. So you've got to get rid of those bills. You know, if you've got credit card bills, you got to get rid of it. I couldn't believe it. I thought maybe a large car payment was $500. I was talking to my oldest offspring the other day, and they said, no, Mom, car payments nowadays are anywhere from $1,000 and up. What are you doing? Why are you flossing for other people? And all you need is something that gets you from point A to point B safely, soundly, securely with no worries and no concerns. And go back and check out my video where I talk about you don't own anything. So buying a house is not an asset. It is a liability. Robert Kiyosaki says, unless that thing is making you money, then it is a liability. And not only that, you know, but now, not only are you renting from the bank, but you're also in charge of anything that goes wrong with that house that you just bought, plus the taxes and everything else. So for me, the option right now is renting until I can pay in full for a tiny house to be built. You know, I'm looking at a budget of about $50,000, you know, so just love yourself enough to pay attention to your intuition and what it's telling you. If you're feeling like you want to get out of that job, it's because it's no longer in alignment with what you are going towards. Not to mention that this whole system is changing. And so corporate jobs are either going to be going to AI, or those corporations that are out for ill will gain or trying to take advantage of the humanity and people, they're not going to be around here much longer. You know, so don't worry about, well, what about insurance? Well, insurance and healthcare is available to you. You can pay out of pocket, and it's very much more cost effective than having to worry about insurance. But there's free insurance available, or there's individual insurance where you can co-op and go in with a group for your insurance. However, for medical insurance for me, I'm not sick. I'm not ill. I'm not in any dis-ease. I am very well, and I take care of myself. So the only thing that I have insurance, medical insurance for, and dental and all that stuff is for emergencies and eyeglasses, you know. But even then, you know, it's only for the basic necessities. I'm not locked into the system of pharmaceuticals either. So you got to start listening. Today is the 30th. It is the super Capricorn new moon where you are able to make a drastic change. There's a portal opening. You're either going to be in the old system of low-level energy and all that. Otherwise, you're, you know, changing over to the new system of 5D and an earth where everything is in alignment for the greater humanity and everything else. So you are asking to choose today which side of the fence you're going to be on. Are you going to keep supporting the corruption by working a job just over broke that's not paying you well? And everything else. And for you single moms out there, please know that I'm not dogging you or downing your game. I was a single mom. I know exactly what you got to do to take care of those babies. But you need to find networks of other single moms. Maybe one of you works a day job while the other one watches over the children. And then maybe then you swap. And then the mom at the day job watches the children while the one that watched the children during the day job goes and works a nighttime job. You got to work together. You got to build community. You got to build your resources. So if you are looking to get out of your job and wondering, do I regret leaving mine? Absolutely not. Hell no. Because I'm no longer tied into that system. And it drains you and it sucks your energy. And, you know, you have to worry about, oh, I can't even be ill and stay home and get myself well, because then when I get back to the job, then everybody's down my butt because nobody did any of the work that needed to be done. Well, what the heck would you have done if I wasn't here anyway and I wasn't an employee? You'd have the other employees doing it until you hired somebody else. So why the heck can't you do that? you know, and then they don't want to train you correctly for the position, and then they want to micromanage you and set you up to fail because they have all these things that they need done, like answering the phones and doing the filing and cleaning up the computer database and all this stuff, whenever you can